Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Phantom Assassin. Ten seconds remaining.
But if they don't get as good of a start as they did in game one, then it might be a little bit difficult again. So Black always plays aggressively, but we'll see how Faceless wants to lane this.
So one thing I noticed about Jabs when he plays Invoker, he will obviously do the first Sunstrike, right? You know, to see people. And then he'll stay in the fountain and keep throwing out Sunstrikes. Like he's waiting right now. He's gonna draw another Sunstrike soon. Where is it?
Where is it?
Alright, at the rune spot. Top rune spot. Did not hit anybody. Sometimes I see him even like wait for another one just to get more information, but once in a while it hits. Annoys the enemy a little bit, but...
So what, do they want to duel at this Radiant bot rune, or why... What is with this peculiar positioning of Faceless? Are they only going for one of their runes?
Yeah, that's... I mean, maybe they're thinking of what you're saying, right? Going offensive. Well, you said that the Trust team could go offensive.
No. I did mean Faceless going offensive, because so you would be right. If they want to go for an aggressive tri-lane right off the bat, then it would take a while to rotate one hero from that top rune protection detail to walk on down. So, well, now as I say that, Nuts and XY are heading up top, so I don't really know.
Yeah, so it looks like we're gonna just kind of do the standard laning, the most standard laning, and it's gonna be a mid Lone Druid versus the Invoker.
This is quite exciting.
And it's gonna be most likely primary range Druid, as we are very rarely seeing. I see it every once in a while, which is why I propose that maybe it's a Radiance Bear, but it almost never is. And speaking of the bear, it is blocking the Dire jungle camp right now, so nice little play by this mid lone druid.
You basically do a lot of push shenanigans, but looks like Black has found another spot, because this spot has been here forever. Like, you could have done it like 2-3 patch ago. Yeah. You only have one bear. You can't block 2 spots.
And he can't even return the bear. The bear is basically like it's a ward right now. Look, that's. I know people have been prioritizing the bear less and less, but come on, it deserves better than this.
He's trying to block.
Unless if it's a sick wraparound, the sickest wraparound on Jabs. No,
he's gonna be fine. But Jabs is taking a ton of harass from a lone druid without bear, so that's impressive.
Well, it's because his creep wave vanished, as evidenced by this pudge.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's
Pudge,
no problem.
Trying to get the extent of the pull, but a lot of the experience is going to get denied here, and Pudge comfortably is going to hit to level 2 as well as have go for boots. So that's... By the way, did you check my audio level? Is everything okay?
I don't see people screaming, but if I do, don't worry. You'll be the first to know.
Thank you. I had people screaming from me in all directions.
Yes, I know. Especially me.
Got screaming on Skype, got screaming on Twitter. My girlfriend was screaming in the kitchen.
Screaming at
Everyone's
this
screaming.
Underlord bullying 2 heroes, now Pudge enters.
Oh, okay. He's still bullying 3 heroes, does not matter here. Okay, he might die here now. He's
He has
surrounded by
plus
three.
40 damage from Atrophy Aura right now.
Not gonna be enough, yeah.
Dire's top tower.
Took the whole creep wave, 3 heroes pummeling on him. I mean, Underlord might be a crazy hero. Not that strong.
Not that strong, but Black with the ice in his veins, because if he had missed that hook, I'm pretty sure that at least he would have died, and I can't guarantee that Underlord would have died as well.
I mean, Black missing hook.
One of the
Is that
heroes
Yeah, it's true.
experienced
It's
some technical
blasphemy.
difficulties.
Yeah, it was a point blank hook as well. So.
Yeah, but you know, I've seen plenty of pub players be like, oh, there are 5 creeps spawning this person. I'm not gonna think about it. I'm gonna get this hook for sure.
And they do, right?
Of course, every time.
So last game we saw this exact matchup, the Weaver versus we saw Weaver versus Pit Lord, but right now Ice is making a very strong Pit Lord impression as he is bowling Lakel's out of the lane.
Magnus pressure, you mean?
Yeah. Oh no, yeah, I'm saying like last game Pit Lord also bowled him out of the lane.
Oh yes, yes. And which is surprising because I don't consider Magnus to be like he doesn't have any inherent tanking skills like an Underlord does with Atrophy Aura and stuff like that. And going up against what we had mentioned before, a support that can toss out an orb that does a fair amount of damage, most offlaners would have a tough time against that. But it seems like with just a stout shield, Ice is doing just fine against a relatively aggressive lane. I would have thought that Shikuchi, Swarm, Last Word, Glaives, like, it's not easy to go up against that.
I mean, I think that is going to be the case if Lakel's was a higher HP and is able to use Sakuchi offensively, but Ice has been doing a very good job of hitting his shockwave on the creeps as well as on the heroes. I think that's more so on Lakel's making a mistake, getting hit by those shockwaves. But regardless, he has gotten hit by those shockwaves, so there's really no threat whatsoever now. Tigger can harass, but then what? Like,
well, at least now Ice is out of mana, and he doesn't have any mana regen items, so... he's
Shrine's
gonna be...
also down, so I don't know who actually used it. Maybe he did.
Black. I'm not looking at anything else. I don't care if there's a kill on the other side of the map. Actually, I'll watch it. You watch Black. Man, actually, X-Spy did almost die top lane. But now, Black, oh my god.
Yeah, he just walks up to raw Tigger. Tigger's gonna be dead here. Lakel's only has level 1 Sakuchi. He's gonna come in and try to get a kill. The right click's gonna come through the hit.
Madman!
But the fissure though. Mr. Jin Sunstrike on point. That's gonna hit.
Even when you kill Black, it was all according to plan. He was 10 steps ahead. He knew that Weaver would commit for it.
Well, I mean, Japs knew. I think Japs was ahead.
Team coordination.
Teamwork. Alright, we got my pro farming away up top. Gonna get lifted back into a hook, I imagine. No, Black's gonna just walk through the firestorm. And my pro makes a smart decision. I think he understands he has to fight. Oh, Black missing the hook here. One more right click. Oh, he's not gonna die. And now everyone's just kiting around and Faceless gonna take up the end of the
I don't know what to say.
He missed
I can't believe it. He missed point blank hook. Black.
Sometimes point blank hooks are actually harder to hit, in my opinion. Than
that's what I just said, and you were like, "Oh, well, it was a point blank. It doesn't matter how many creeps are there." And now look at this. I can't get a read on you at all.
I don't know what I'm trying to say either. Jabs in the mid lane might get ganked here as the rotations are coming in. Is the bear level 5? Yeah, he is. Root into a fissure or the way around should be easy.
Yeah, especially because Jabs this time has not gone for the Alacrity point in Wex, so he won't have access to Ghost Walk either if it's needed.
Oh, that's interesting. Why he went for a last game but not this one?
Who was the mid matchup last time? Yes. Yeah, that is surprising then. I would have figured you would have needed more against a lone druid than a Meepo, but...
Yeah. I mean... There's no need to rush Force Spirits anymore, right? Because you only have one. Regardless.
Correct. Yeah. Which maybe he'll go for the talent. Cold Snap into Force Spirits can be pretty annoying this game for heroes like the Weaver or the Earthshaker, and I mean even Lone Druid as well.
Well, I gotta say, we keep mentioning Black being a kind of big annoyance. The cores of Sig.Trust are very good against Pudge, right? Weaver being able to escape, the bear having Savage Roar, and even the supports, they have a lot of counterplay versus the Pudge, so I think Black should have a slightly weaker game compared to the last.
It's harder, but it was never really just Black on Pudge. Like, it's been this combo that we're seeing right now, Black and Nuts hanging around with each other, which means that if there is a hook, even on a Weaver, Nuts can probably still manage to get the telekinesis, and I mean, he has detection as well. Hook, of course.
Was not watching top, should have been watching top. My pro is going to drop that Firestorm, and interesting to see him not even dropping the Pit of Malice. Probably would have died regardless, but, you know, make them work for it.
Yeah, now these roaming combination that I mentioned, Black and Nuts, going to be going elsewhere, maybe heading on to this mid lane where Silencer has showed up. And why is Silencer over here mid?
PP's just jungling. I don't know if this is actually faster, but Hook on the mid lane, Mr. Jin!
I mean, yes, of course, that was the... Oh, there's the cold snap.
The one thing we're seeing from these ganks, and honestly, maybe I should have put it on like Dire Vision, or rather Radiant Vision, was that Black was just outside of nighttime Radiant Vision. It looked like Earthshaker should be able to see him, but he did not. And that's... I think it's even much more impressive when you see it on Radiant Vision, like the hook just coming out of nowhere and hitting you like that.
Especially because they were just top, and it seems that the Faceless supports are interested in just making sure that this Underlord doesn't become a factor, but you always need to be very wary if you don't have good vision on the map, and even these tiny little gaps will get you.
They had ward up top. They should have known that the rotation was coming. They weren't smoked or anything, so I think that was more or less a careless play by Sig.Trust. Alright, they see him now. I mean, the last game that Sig.Trust lost wasn't about getting outscaled. That eventually was the case, but they just died to this Pudge like 6 or 7 times. It doesn't matter what carry hero you have, like, you're just gonna get outfarmed, which is pretty much what happened. And it's happening right now as well.
Jabs is scaling so well last game, and he's managed to complete a really early Midas on this Invoker, even without that alacrity point. So, yet again, even if you do manage to keep up in net worth with the Invoker, like you said, the Pudge factor is just, it's like a multiplier on an Invoker, or any core that Faceless has. And I haven't even mentioned this PA, but she's been getting kind of bullied by MyPro, but it's still doing fine in net worth, basically keeping pace with the Weaver.
I mean, he's bullying MyPro right now, but... sorry, MyPro's bullying, but he's about to die again, right? He's behind the enemy creep wave. Here comes the Invoker. Yes. And... I mean, who's bullying who? Okay. They're gonna try to kill an XY. They are probably gonna get the kill. But Tigger's gonna go... Wait, curse.
The curse, yeah.
Dude, he's too smart. He's fine.
Oh my gosh.
Why is everyone surviving with like 10 HP on Faceless? That's always the case. Every time I look at Nuts, he's at 10 HP, but he's okay.
The maximum value headdress. Oh, a weaker PA would have gone for the Glove of Haste first, but XY.
Oh! Got him.
Oh my god. How did they have vision for that? Oh, of course. This ward that we had mentioned at the very beginning.
Yeah. And good game sense by Mr. Jin, right? You see a PA that low, you know he's gonna go Shrine, not base. So, kind of just walk down the river alongside and a free pickoff. That was really big. Like, they needed to shut down XY.
Yeah, and giving it to an Earthshaker who it saw get hooked earlier on in the mid lane, he would really not want to have to be the 5 position. He wants to get far more farm than the Silencer, but it's difficult because Earthshaker has to fight for it, as we can see right now.
Well, I think one Shaker being able to pick up Link is one of kind of the big evolution of the hero.
Which, this game... It's going to be... Oh, wait, there's Pudge doing something? Oh, yes, there he is. Silencer.
Alright, maybe I just keep the camera on Pudge.
This is the Black Show on BET.
That's some reference that I'm not getting, but okay.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Alright, Ice is up to no good, as per usual. No RP skill.
Oh yeah, so what I was gonna say is that these two initiators of the Earthshaker and the Magnus is definitely gonna get his blink sooner than the Earthshaker. And then it really kind of comes down to the fact that what does Earthshaker want to do? Because he might get forced into a Force Staff if he's not able to get 2200 gold on this not very aggressive team that Sig.Trust is playing with. So they're not going to be getting kills very often. Where else is Earthshaker gonna get this farm? Maybe on a kill attempt. Nuts going in on Silencer, a hook.
Fissure? Does not matter. Spells has been casted. Nuts steals Fissure. Okay. That's Fissure. We'll drop it, but Sakuchi is gonna come. He's not the bugs on Nuts. They're gonna try to kill the bugs for him, but one more Gemini attack will do it. Lakel's does not have Sakuchi. Oh, no, he does, excuse me. So he should be fine.
Yeah, he has time lapse too now.
Isn't well at the moment.
And now, not only do they get a couple of kills up here, Trust is also gonna get a tier 1 tower. So, despite my pro dying a couple times up here, he's relentless on his assault. Bottom lane
they're
here.
not gonna let Magnus gonna get a trade-off tower either.
Yeah, never mind. I thought Mr. Jim was gonna set up a kill, but no mana. Okay, XY might be a little bit trouble here.
Yeah.
Centaur has already used the stomp, but I'm not gonna go for the chase.
Oh, now Magnus might be in trouble in the bot lane. Curse used. It's kind of difficult to get a good fissure.
Body block?
Though.
Body block?
Ooh.
Yeah, that's fine. You don't even chase him up the hill. He has his raindrop, so he should be fine.
And actually, wow. I didn't even realize this. Magnus level 10, no RP.
Yeah.
Wow, okay. Yeah, so yeah, he went for the attack speed. Went for the Helm of the Dominator, so we'll see if he... Oh. So that was a fissure block.
Nah, see it. Sorry. I don't lay my pro. Gonna get chased down here by 2 support. The Firestorm doing a lot of work. Nuts taking a ton of damage. Looks like he has dropped the Firestorm of his own. Black already building on yet another streak. 4, 1, and 6.
This combination is terrifying. I don't think, like, even if you, like... I would have never thought that Black and Nuts would have this good chemistry, seeing as how I think in most of their games they're not really paired up like this.
Well, they're laning together always, right?
That's
They might not
true.
be ganking together, but they're definitely zoning out the offlaner and whatnot. XY's gonna get chased Fissure from a mile away, and now XY needs to, well, blink, but Lakel's is already on top of that. That should be a very easy throw. XY might get a secondary here as Nuts. Nice hook here by Black. Global's gonna come down here, but Nuts has already stolen Sakuchi as a result, so he doesn't die. Global gets wasted. Black picks up another kill. It's a long cooldown to put down. Meanwhile, on the bottom side here, Ice, jamming it in versus Micro. Tower goes down. I'm not sure who gets the last hit.
It was Magnus. He got
Okay.
it. It was a really good presence of mind by Lakel's to not immediately start attacking out of Shikuchi after the PA got blocked, but instead knew that PA's creep wave was coming and chased into it. That PA kill is very important, and this Juggernaut... Ooh, RP committed. Underlord kill.
I mean, as we saw last game, Ice is not shy to commit big ultimate just for a single kill, and we're still early enough in the game to make that okay. But Pitlord, despite his numerous steps, he's 0 and 6 already. This might be the most opportune time to say that he is actually creating a ton of space, I think, on the map.
Dude has managed to finish a mech, despite being bad. So yeah, he's creating oceans of space right now.
And look at Mr. Jin, he's using that space very well. You're talking about he's gonna get the blink after the Magnus. Look at his goal. 1930.
Yeah, those few kills made a world of difference. He's, yes, technically going to beat Magnus to the blink, but that's because Magnus stopped off for some other items. But it's initiation one way or the other. It doesn't really matter what items you have behind it. So, and I mean, the one hero that we haven't been able to mention right now is the Lone Druid. All of this time, he's been off the map, quietly farming, completed his Maelstrom Dragonlance, and more importantly, he's level 14, which means that he's about to get his 65 damage talent.
Yes. I think, if Lone Druid could have it anyway, is Caster not mentioning him, right? That means he's free farm too. And now, so gonna do a little pressure on the bottom tower. It's gonna be hard, despite RP not being available, because one Pudge hook just makes your position so bad. But looks like the Black Pudge is kind of finishes Midas up top.
Might get punished though, or actually Lakel's might get punished. This is very aggressive play by Lakel's.
So he can't get hooked back in. Lakel's gotta be very careful about his swarm usage, because that's really the only thing protecting that Sakuchi from being stolen. So
that is true. But I guess he sees Rubik. He's going to have to be forced to...
Well, Rubik...
Whoa, what? Who's Centaur?
Everyone be microing, man.
Yeah, I know. Even Ice, without playing a summon hero, still manages to find a way to raise his APM.
Meanwhile, Lakel's almost forces a kill on Pudge on bottom, force him to TP out. Mid lane, MyPro is going to drop a 2-man fire start. Gordon is going to be from Lone Drift. Blink Echo Slap onto PA. Perfect chase on from Mr. Jin. That also got jabbed as well. I don't think they could chase for another kill. Blink Dagger in 3 seconds. They have Blink Enchant Totem. Look at that. The right click range here from PP. Gotta say,
Lone Druid isn't even 15 yet, goddamn.
Yeah. Oh, he will be 15 soon, especially if the game going this way. Trust definitely playing super well this game.
This Earthshaker is making the difference. All those early game kills, and then that was one hell of a way to show off your shiny new Blink Dagger getting a kill on the PA, who isn't really the most farmed core. Right now she's actually the 3rd farmed core on Team Faceless, but still, it's the core that'll need to scale the most. And every kill is very valuable, so if they can manage to transition to a tower push and now maybe a second one as they Dark Rift to the bot lane.
I'm not too worried about the PA because there is access to Empower this game. Like, he is going to get his farm on eventually. And I think very similar to last game, I think Jabs is really the true carrier of the team, right? Because he's always on top of the network. And it looks like he's going to go for the Yules this game as well, but a little bit of a difference in terms of order. Down for the BOT first. Oh, no.
Concerned?
Looks like he switched back the... He dropped... He has a Void Stone, had the Yules queued up, now he's gonna go back for an X.
Casual Void Stone, I guess? It's something you don't really see too commonly on an Invoker. Oh, no, he's just very, very farmed, and he had the full Yules completed. As they smoke up...
Oh, it's just flying out, okay.
Correct. Blink Dagger reveal on the Magnus!
Blink RP. Okay, the Global a little bit off the point, the RP... Okay, the Fidget's gonna hit here. PP might still die. Does he have Savage Wars on cooldown? And now, nice fight here by Pudge. On the back line here, Pudge gets lifted up as well. Lakel's
Fisher stolen.
Okay. Jab's going invis. That's gonna break the bug. And now, Lakel's is not gonna chase. I gotta say, oh, Lakel's still going in. I don't know if he's gonna actually force anything. I gotta say, these
up for that, and you'd think you'd have good vision being at your own ancients, but at least
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Headline? Okay. At least they managed to kill the Lone Druid, and I mean, at least Sig.Trust managed to not have more of their heroes die, rather. Another way to put it. Oh man, Black. Gonna see Mr. Jin TPing in, but doesn't actually go for the hook. His tower top is gonna go down.
Radiant's top tower is gone.
Lakel's moving forward. He's actually playing super aggressive.
He's feeling very safe with this Lincoln's now that it's completed, because there's no real easy way to pop it right now in Faceless.
Here, being fissure blocked a little bit, gets lifted up. They really want him. Okay.
Yeah, a ton of damage from it though. Nice fissure.
Okay, can they actually get him? He's walking extremely fast here. Curse is gonna hit on top, and the Duke is gonna be big. Yeah, that's what we know. He was long attack range, able to get off a couple of shots. Meanwhile, though, Ice already splitting push on the bot lane. Look at him. He might not have Echo Saber, but it's punching the tower pretty hard.
That's pretty high attack speed. If he can manage to get a tier 2 or a tier 2 mid, that's a really big perk, because he'll have RP up in 1 second as well if Sig.Trust wants to continue the push. He's TPing back now.
Yep. Blink RP available. That's going to hit only on 1 though, and that's going to be a tough one. He's going to have to pop the magic stick. He's very tanky. Blink Slam onto 2, and now Black in a lot of trouble. XY also going to be dead. Great fissure to block off the retreat path of Black. Nuts does have a fissure steal, but not going to be enough. Mr. Jin, is he really going for it? No, he's going to back it off, and the RP not only getting 1 is just not enough, especially on that one.
Yeah, and he knew that he wouldn't have been able to get the Weaver because it was under the true side of the tower, so Ice could have cancelled it, but against this team of Sig.Trust, like, you can't reasonably expect to get out once you blink in, so might as well commit, otherwise you might just get chain stunned and then you won't even get the Underlord kill.
Sure. Underlord, again, his score is ugly, it's 0-7, but I feel like in this game he has created so much space for the rest of his team that it's completely justifiable. And looks like he's gonna go for the exact same build that he went for last game, the Greaves into Crimson.
Yeah, Crimson's gonna be very important because PA, while we had mentioned not a factor early on, once Empower gets up and running along with this Desolator that she's completed, right clicks will become an issue for the squishy supports of Sig.Trust.
Alright, Mr. Mr. Jin inside the Roshan pit. Are you guys surprised at all about how careless it seems like that Faceless has been around the Shaker?
Yes.
Multiple fights
mainly,
in a row now. He gets like...
That is true, and I think it's because there were... It's a bit of a snowballing effect, because once you give, well, not all Earthshakers, but Mr. Jin is showing that once you give his Earthshaker an inch, he's going to take a mile, because there's just a fissure block here and there, maybe a PA dies, oh no, he got a blink tag, I've got Echo Slammed in the mid lane, oh geez, it's a team fight and we're getting Echo Slammed, all 4 of us. Now Faceless, I hope they're going to be a little bit more wise with their initiation.
Yeah. Of course, it's not just Mr. Jin. I gotta say, Tigger's global, even though defensively it hasn't been on point, offensively it's much easier to land, and he has landed all of them in combination with the Shaker. And you're getting chain stun with the global on top. There's really nothing much you could do about it.
Thankfully, Magnus has complete BKB, so he's going to do a little bit against it. But he's the only one on his team that has a BKB. Invoker has a Yules, as we had mentioned before, so that'll kind of help out with the silence. But PA doesn't have anything. Has the BKB queued up, but is still miles away from it. So even if Sig.Trust starts pushing these last these last 2 towers on the bot lane, I don't think Faceless is going to be eager to go for a counter push until PA completes this BKB. Yeah,
I wonder how Sig.Trust reads the game currently. Like, whether they think they're ahead, which they are not. They're down behind 2,000 net worth. But I feel like momentum is definitely on their side, and they could be pressing for more if they like. But at the moment, they seem to be just okay farming.
Which is surprising, because I would feel that Lone Druid, I mean, this is a great window right now. Hurricane Pike Mjolnir completed, top of the net worth right now. Might as well go for some pushes with your team, especially if Global Silence is up. I don't really know what items they would be looking for right now, because, yeah, I don't know why they're not going for more aggressive pushes right now.
Yeah, I think the global on cooldown is probably the biggest thing for me that they're not taking advantage of. Okay, well, they smoke up and they're looking for something. Lakel's is in the front. Lakel's has the Desolator on top of that Linken's. Probably gonna look for more damage, like an MKB to shut down that VA Maker Cry. But,
yes, as he does, cue that up immediately after.
Mr. Jin is trailing behind with that smoke, but
I don't know why they would smoke mid. It's not even like they have exceptional vision mid. I mean, have this one. Actually, no, they don't have any. They don't have any vision, so I don't know why they're smoking for mid. There are no towers to get, and I would figure you just go for the
pushing bottom
push. Yeah.
It almost felt like they like, okay, we need to do something, so they smoke, but then without a clear goal in mind, perhaps.
Yeah. It was a bit.
Yeah. Like, all of this is giving Faceless a lot of time to recover. I mean, again, they're ahead in terms of network, but PA in particular needs a certain degree of items before she gets fight. And she's getting time to get to those items.
Most of the time, Earthshaker, and near this bot shrine. Okay, gone. Yeah, most of the time, whenever you go for a smoke like that and you don't get anything, the hope is that, well, at least the intimidation of all of us being off the map would mean that the enemy team's not going to farm. But Faceless were not scared at all. They were pushing, in fact, into blind vision. Fissure.
High probe gets lifted, and now he's in a lot of trouble. They've lost 2 heroes back-to-back right outside of the Roshan pit. And now it does not matter that you have global, because your teams are dead. And now Lakel's coming back in nuts. Does have to self-Yules, but yeah, no, he drops the Fissure, steals Sakuchi. I'm out, baby.
Wait, and then a Sunstreak? What? Wait, how did he have vision?
I don't know.
How did he have vision for that? They're gonna find Mr. Jin.
With no HP. Yeah, Mr. Jin's gonna respond. BKB gets activated just for the kill. Alright, okay. And I don't think it matters too much whether he has 10-second BKB or not, because for Magnus, you just need it for 5 seconds.
Well, he mainly just needs to purge off the silence. So yeah, it really does not matter the duration. Another Sunstrike on the bear? Oh man. Oh.
No.
I'm still, my mind is boggled at how Jabs managed to get that. Did he use? No, he didn't even. They didn't even use scan. I don't know how he did that. What a player.
I didn't even look at Jabs because I didn't think Tigger was low or anything. I was just watching Lakel's getting juked.
Well, Tigger's not low, but he has 1k HP, and this is a max Exort Aghanim Scepter Invoker, which does what?
Sure.
He doesn't have Sunstrike. Oh, wait. What's Sunstrike? is
Click on the
537 pure damage. Yeah, that's a lot.
That happens to HP.
Yeah, low means if you have 50% of your HP, you're low.
So I think what we saw in the last like 5 minutes or so is just one team being more experienced than the other, because Trust had everything that they needed to take a fight and perhaps win it. Global Echo Slam, but they did not utilize it. They got caught out one by one, and all of a sudden Aegis up on Faceless. I hear Sunstrike going off somewhere.
Yeah, it's just a discourage Mr. Jin. It was definitely an experience because it started from the smoke, and then after that, Faceless was able to get that 1-2 picks actually right next to the pit. Immediately went in, and then you'd think as Sig.Trust, you're like, 2 of our heroes are down, we don't have great positioning, we shouldn't even be motioning towards the pit, because this Roche is going to go down very fast. It's Desolator and powered PA. We're not going to be able to do anything, but they still kind of towed around it. Weaver got spotted, and then Earthshaker decided to show up, hoping for maybe like a godlike SM, but you don't really need to take that kind of risk now.
Yeah, and now PA's got BKB and Aegis. So, how do you kill her?
You wait, or you pray that Mr. Jin is going to put on a real show for us in this mid lane.
Flank hook, Tigger, gonna get him out, and he thought better pop that global down. No, he's dead. BKB has been activated on the left side. That's a BKB on Lone Druid, but Ice now goes invis, just playing with him. On the back side, like
he has a Blink Dagger still. There we
Blink
go.
RP, but
no Stampede though.
Okay, is that gonna be enough? It's not gonna be enough. Blink and Chan Totem. Now Ice is gonna get caught. Echo Slam onto XY. XY, keep in mind he does have Aegis and BKB, but he's really being caught out here. The right click is gonna get him dead. He's evading most of them. They have an easy Blink Strike.
Oh, Bear is blocking the punch hook. Punch can't save PA.
I mean, he has Blink Strike, so he could Blink Strike up regardless.
Well, yeah, I suppose he didn't get stunned.
Mikkel's still in a lot of trouble here. He cannot time-lapse and just dies to a crit. 600. Strike as well as Ice Wall being dropped. And very similar to last game where the game was fairly even. They just get rolled over in one fight, and this could just be a rack. You have Fork Spirit, you have Alacrity, you have Desolator. Thank God they don't have Empower and Black not hitting this hook, but oh my god, all of a sudden this game just...
Radiant structures have been
Sig.Trust got stomped.
Lone Druid was, it's much as how a real sniper is. If you're not allowed to siege from a distance, you're still not that great of a hero. Nice tornado, Sunstrike, immediately Mr. Jin taken down to half HP, despite having a raindrop as well.
Okay, well it looks like thanks to the Lone Druid quick respawn time, that talent is... This is actually unfair. They didn't nerf the hell about this talent. Minus 50-second respawn time. He's able to join back his team and defend the Rax, but the Rax is still open. And I don't think XY needed to pop his BKB there. No, he did. So, regardless, he did not die. And they could just kind of refresh, wait for the next round of spells, and go again.
On the bright side, Weaver is making progress on his BKB. He's just around 1,600 gold away from completing it. And Lakel's was kind of just on the run most of the time. The problem with building an MKB means that the only defensive item Lakel's has is the Lincolns. And earlier on I said that there's not very many easy ways to pop the Lincolns, but now Faceless is perfectly okay just tossing out daggers or cold snaps and fade bolts to make sure that Lakel's is not going to be able to rely on that one defensive item to keep him alive in team fights.
And Rubik in particular, we can see Blink RP.
Oh, RP. That tornado though might...
Sunstrike, they gotta be perfect on top. And,
well, they're perfect.
Yeah, okay, well.
Time-lapse does have a cast animation, so oftentimes you're like, I could go for the Shikuchi if I think I can run my way out, but these jabs, how could we doubt him? As PP gets a kill on Nuts in the mid lane, there's a 4-hero commitment to that though, and the Dire Courier goes down.
I mean, I don't think they care. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna hit your building at the bottom lane. Just pushing past. Okay, Blink and Chan Totem, pretty good, lock him down. Okay, pops the BKB, Ice wants to go back in here. Doesn't have RP or anything, but just rails on a tower. That's gonna be the building. He could blink out very easily, and he does. And he's out.
Now BOT up to the top lane, XY is already pushing this tower. Last tier 2 gonna go down uncontested. Map is shrinking for Sig.Trust very quickly.
Faceless. Making this game look easy all of a sudden. Lone Druid farming in very dangerous territory, but perhaps the safest one for now.
Yeah, this might be the safest territory for him actually.
Bear not like this.
This should make my life easier.
So what is the justification for this Lone Druid BKB? Because, like I was saying earlier, I thought that Lone Druid works best when you're allowed to siege from afar, and that kind of assumes that no one's gonna get near me. I got an Underlord, I got an Earthshaker, I got a Silencer. All these heroes should be able to make sure that none of Faceless's heroes get on top of me. But he still felt necessary to build a BKB.
I think it's the right choice, because they do have ways to get on top of him, right? They have the Yules as a setup from the Rubik, as well as the Invoker. They have Blink Hook, obviously Magnus as a Blink Skewer tool if they want, or Blink RP.
He has a Pike though, which is like a pretty good defensive item against what Faceless has, because, I mean, sure, Blink Telekinesis is a thing, but that's an issue even if you do have a BKB.
I think the bigger thing is that, like, sure, you could use your
Shadow
range.
Blade Magnus. They have no detection.
My pro's gonna get Skewer back and Alright. They also steal Firestorm, so good luck with that push. Time to back it off, guys. The other thing about the BKB is, sure, you could use your range to... Oh, that tornado! You could use your range to, like, make sure you, like, not die, but... For you to actually do damage, you need to just stand there and right-click. And the BKB is important for that.
I suppose, but then... Yeah. He's only had to use it once, so it's still a pretty healthy duration BKB, but I don't really know how many more fights Sig.Trust can withstand.
Well, here's the thing, they haven't had a 5v5 fight, right, since the last BKB usage. Just them getting picked, which is not what Trust wants. Alright, this Magnus is like... Oh.
Jig is up.
Wait.
Time to panic. And by that I mean it's time for Tigger to panic.
Okay. Balance him. We got BKB. Pops a Globo. Okay. Alright, do they have protection is the question. This is like a clown fiesta here by him, but looks like he's gonna go down. Nice Deathling Blast.
It's okay. 9-second BKB baited out from Lone Druid. Global Silence baited out.
Sunstrike the Bear!
Sunstrike the Bear. Yeah. There you go. You see all these cooldowns that were just now wasted? Ice Ice, what a player.
I mean, I think you said that Ice was Feast or Famine.
What a player.
That perhaps was... I mean, I like the whole right-click on Tigger. I don't think Tigger expected that. Tigger's like, oh, you're in Biz right now. It's time for you to run. It's like, nope. It's time for you to run.
Look, and all that time, managed to help Black complete an Aghanim Scepter on this Pudge, and you got a BKB completed on Jab's Invoker. They're ready to rock.
Yeah. By the way, Lone Druid has a bear on him. So, or sorry, has a gem on him. So this Ice little stint should be up.
It's okay. He did the mental damage. He forced this gem buyout, right? And now all Faceless cares about is 5-manning probably. After the Nis Roche, which has just now come up, that's going to be probably pretty easily claimed by Faceless, seeing as how Radiant Team has no vision whatsoever and no way to check. They have no. They don't. They have a bear, but in the bot lane.
Yeah, Rubik also has a gem, so that could explain why there's essentially no vision on the map. Alright, I'm waiting for Pudge to hit 25 because it's gonna be lolzy. He's gonna walk up there and tank. Although, have you seen people gotten the plus 120 rot damage ever?
No, I don't see anyone go for the interesting damage ones. Like, I haven't seen 25 Juggernaut Blade Fury damage either. And I think it's, well, I mean, I understand why no one goes for it, but I really want to see it. I want to see a really high DPS Blade Fury one.
What's the other Juggernaut choice? I don't play a lot of Jug, so I don't know.
It's some, like, legitimate carry talent, like attack speed or agility or damage, one of those. So, obviously I'm not surprised that people go for that option, but still, like, Blade Fury could be sleeper damage.
I mean, and not if I right click in the late game, something's going wrong. Well,
Trust wants a challenge.
Black has an Invisor. The Gemman's not here, and Mr. Jin's gonna get caught. Blink, right click's gonna come through. Sure, RP, that's gonna find two. There's Ring of Aquila on the ground. Ice, probably should have killed it. Okay, he's not gonna kill, but...
Oh, but he killed his bear. He gets the... Oh, wait, no, never mind, sorry.
He killed the Ring of Aquila. Regardless, on the backside, Tigger's gonna get caught here by Jabs. That was just super uncoordinated. I mean, yes, there's a gem, but Jab guy was not walking in the front.
Yeah, this was another example of Sig.Trust being maybe a little less than seasoned. Without a global silence, really you have a snowball's chance in hell of winning that fight. And, I mean, Jabs didn't even have to use his 10-second BKB to get out of anything, because he was dictating the pace of the fight. I don't really know, like, so let's say they didn't take that fight, and now global is up, Weaver didn't have to buy back. Would they be able to defend this? I don't know. But now it's even that much harder. They're hooked.
Not being micro. The Echo Slap, pretty good setup. I would say yes if they had global on top, but global is not online for a couple more seconds. XY melt people now. Weaver, okay, gets healed. He needs a Sakuchi, nice time lapse, he's back. Jam does hit the deck hitter. But he's gonna pick it up, nice pit of malice, but Tornado is gonna be even better. Getting two, definitely Blast, not catching up here. Mixing the combo slightly, XY just tanking up in the front line. Gets re-rooted again, down to about half HP. Gotta be very, very careful. Here comes Lacal's coming in. The right clicks, the damage is gonna be great. Okay, but it's not gonna be enough. The first getting caught. It's gonna be fine. Global Silence gonna get used. They still see him with the gem here. Lacal's pops the shrine, getting a little bit of HP back. He should be fine, but Jabs dropping the Sunstrike, not gonna hit here. Lacal's is on the run. Tigger trying to run himself, but he's just getting found here. Jabs, is he gonna be able to get the kill with the Tornado? Yes, he is. The Infused Raindrop's not gonna be enough. Lacal's now chasing against Jabs. Jabs does have invisibility. We'll go into it very quickly. Lacal's still on the chase, but here comes Ice. They see him, they break him, and they kill him. Faceless. Just hiding and toying, and now PP's gonna come in. Looks like the Skewer's gonna miss out. I do believe they got in the melee set of racks. I think in Faceless' mind they should be able to get more, but still a decent defense by Trust, but they kind of just threw themselves to the guillotine there.
They did, but yeah, I'm surprised they only managed to take one structure out of all of that. It's not too high of a priority to be objective-minded Dota right now, because I mean, XY still has plenty of room to grow. Only has the Basher completed, I'm sure he's going for the Abyssal next. So I suppose after you force out a Weaver buyback, sure, take the fight. Maybe make sure that Weaver goes deeper into the debt that he used to be top 3 net worth, now he's bottom 5 net worth, so...
Like, he's looking like America right now. That debt is not going away. It is going more and more.
Weaver's just graduated college and he's not being able to find a job right now, and he's gonna not be up for this defense, and no buyback either.
No global either for a while. 30 seconds. 30 seconds is all they need. And now Prince Skewer, that's gonna find one. My pro!
Echo Slam's up though.
Would have been a pretty good echo there, but Mr. Jen's still waiting. I mean, Weaver's also dead for a while. He's looking for the echo. Fissure, that's gonna be good on couple. I think they really need Weaver to actually fight this, and now Ice walking back in. I do believe they have a couple of sentries being laid down. XY now focusing on the range racks. This is do or die, but Ice in a very good spot. He's looking for the RP, blink RP. That's gonna be into 2. Oh no, the Tornado, that's the thunder. But XY pops the BKB. Looks like still disarm is Lacal's. He's trying to go back in. Global Silence gets popped off, but BKB jabs. He's gonna just be able to back off. Mr. Jin. Okay, Fissure's gonna get stolen by Nuts.
The BKB ends.
Yeah,
but no follow-up.
That's right. Oh my god, Mr. Jin.
Mr. Jin.
Try and go boosting work there. It's okay.
Faceless is putting a lot of priority on these decoy targets, I suppose, because Lone Druid is doing what I was hoping, that he would just be able to sit back in the fight, toss these candlesticks at people, and not really get focused by anyone. I don't think that RP caught the Lone Druid, did it? I don't think it did. Whatever the case.
It caught 2 heroes, but the thing is, during the skewer back, the Tornado put them in the air.
Yeah, that's right. So yeah, I think PP did actually get caught, but then once he hit the ground after the Tornado, immediately activated BKB, backed up, and then just started chucking right clicks at people, and PA went down very quickly thanks to this MKB completion on PP, and even Invoker in his BKB. You would have thought that a level 25 Invoker would be able to just do whatever he wants in the enemy base, but not against this Lone Druid.
Yeah. I mean, had that combo not being messed up, I think they would just win the fight right there.
True.
There.
It just got summoned.
And now it's dead. Thanks to the farm. I mean, your bear is not that important, I guess.
I hope. No, it's not very important. Oh, these hooks.
Yeah, they cool down. He blinks away.
Still has plenty of mana. It's up again.
That's
he can hook his teammate out.
RP. Okay, he does.
Yeah.
And the fissure, I like it. Mid hook, and now they're on the chase. Look else. But here comes the RP. They can RP here. Blink RP. That's gonna be on the 2 on the back line here. And here comes the combo. Black comes in. The tornado should pick up yet another kill. And now chasing the right side. Micro's still alive. Not for long. He's also gonna go down. The candlesticks, as you call it, not gonna be enough. Blink fissure from Nuts. He pops the BKB, but he has to just manage by it. Goes in the fight. XY comes in. Now Beyond godlike, double kill streak on Jabs. They hex him up, and that's gonna be yet another kill. Oh, that was nice.
That was the combo that they were hoping to get in that earlier fight. They got the RP, they waited, and then they got the tornado. Black TP'd it, or blinked in with the Shiva's guard, got the hook off on Mr. Jin before he was able to, I guess, be un-RP'd, and just really nicely played by Team Faceless as Lone Druid vanishes.
He does, but he does have a 50-second quick respawn time.
That's true.
So the game ends.
Well, I can't say I'm surprised, which